Hey there, hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's time, it's pretty difficult to voice your opinion without getting into some kind of argument, isn't it? Well, it's no different than this series I'm reviewing today, where we have two friends who aren't friends anymore because they got into an argument over a social issue. It's a sci-fi drama horror series, and when it comes to those three particular genres, I saw glimpses of sci-fi. There was definitely a lot of drama. I haven't seen the horror aspect of it yet, unless you're talking about the close-ups of the artwork. But this series is called Beckoning of Aetherius. I hope I said that right. And it was created by Mathena. Mathena's been creating comics for 2 years now and recently got the series backed on Kickstarter for another issue. So congratulations to Mathena. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the first 2 chapters that I read, spoiler free, and I'm going to be telling you why you should check it out. Now without further ado, let's get it.
Watch this.
Do we truly know who and what we are? Are the thoughts and beliefs we have actually our own? Is there a limit to how far we go with these questions? Or should we go as far as we can regardless of the consequences? Two friends work their way through these burdens. What will become of their future? Two friends, Sienna and Mathena, get into an argument about a social issue that ends up ruining their friendship. In this comic, the author chose to use feminism as the main topic, the belief that women and men should have equal rights and opportunities. Feminism is a social and political issue. One of these friends takes it too far with their somewhat radical views. What's interesting about this story is that it can be reflected upon any social political issue or community. When I read this story, I couldn't help but to compare it to the real world. Despite how outrageous the conversations can be, if you get into one of these groups, fandoms, cults, it's us versus them. Get on social media right now. You'll feel that you're in some kind of other world filled with vocabulary, memes, and jokes that only you and your peers understand. Having a different opinion could turn into a heated argument instead of a civil debate. Saying something negative about a certain group or community could unfortunately become a personal attack. If anyone reads this story, I'd love to know what you personally get out of this. I left a link in the bio. So when you finish with this video, go over there, read it, drop a comment down, and then come back over here and leave that same comment on this video. The artwork is a whole different story in itself. Overall, it's visually vibrant, full of expression and details. The art can't be described as one particular style. That makes Mathena's work unique. The variety of art styles changes from Disney to something out of a children's pop-out book. It's unpredictable and changes with the storytelling and mood of the character. If you are curious to know what inspired the art style, I had an interview with Mathena. On the 2D art side, specific anime like Battle Angel and Ranma 1/2, Disney films like Tarzan, Lilo and Stitch, old painters like Singer Sargent, modern painters like Greg Mullins. Also, an old show called Mighty Orbits heavily influenced me. These various styles really impacted how I draw and paint. I'm going to be diving into the rest of the interview, but first, a word from my sponsor, Mad Canvas. If you're an independent visual artist or comic creator, Mad Canvas supports you. Join for free for a chance to be featured and have your work showcased on the Mad Canvas podcast or the Mad Money Art YouTube channel. Go to www.madmoneyart.com/madcanvas. It's completely free. Now back to the interview. When it comes to the inspiration of the story, Mathena said specific films by Steven Spielberg such as Close Encounters, Poltergeist, Ridley Scott's film Alien, James Cameron's The Terminator, Kubrick's The Shining. These are my main sci-fi influences, which Chapter 3 starts to get more into. As I mentioned earlier in this video, Chapter 3 is not out yet, but it has been fully backed on Kickstarter and should be out sometime in late December. When it comes to the drama side of things, Mathena really focuses on Tarantino-Style Dialogue and also a show called The Practice, which was a drama that focused on lawyers debating in and out of court to save their clients. According to Mathena, the theme behind Beckoning of Aetherius is about being honest about who and what you really are in order to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Letting go of all the social constructs put on you by people in society who claim to know more about you than you know yourself, and just be you. I asked Mathena, what's one piece of advice you would give to someone trying to create their first comic series? Medina said, know the feeling you're trying to get across. Know the message you want your readers to come away with. Without these, you're kind of writing and creating in a vacuum with no real clear direction other than you just want to make a comic. Then, know your audience. If you want an easy writing comics, just create something that you know is very popular, that people will eat up as soon as you present it. If you want to create something really meaningful to you, that others will find meaningful as well, be very careful because that is a more difficult path, but a really rewarding one on an emotional level. If you want to read the full interview, there's a link in the description I left there. You will get to see a full behind the scenes about the creation and inspiration of this story. I highly recommend you check that out. If you made it this far, leave a like because this helps me support more creators. When you show your support to this channel, I get to show my support to other creators in a much easier way. Let me know what you think of Beckoning of Aetherius down in the comments below. And tell me what indie comic series you want me to check out next. I'm all for freedom of speech. Just do it in a way that's not going to harm others. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay mad.